Oh, what to watch? Oh yeah, Ed, Edd n Eddy. Ed, Edd n Eddy!
Breaking news across the world.
A tsunami has hit the coastline of Sumatra in Indonesia.
Justin!
What?
Not you, idiot!
We have a video of what happened.
ผมรบกวนแจ้งแขกอย่างด่วนนะครับตอนนี้มีพายุคนนี้ไม่ยอมขึ้นครับไม่ยอมขึ้นวิ่งแล้วเกิดครับเหตุการณ์นี้ไม่เคยเกิดครับ
The casualties are estimated so far around 100,000, but we can't know for sure. Oh, isn't that right, Justin?
Yes, that is. We go to scientists for the answer.
This earthquake was caused by a reverse fault. A reverse fault is basically two tectonic plates that rub against each other.
We brought in Taylor Ketchum for further questioning.
How big was that tsunami? 30 meters, and that also means 100 feet high. What countries were affected by that tsunami? India, Madagascar, and South Africa. How powerful was the earthquake that caused the tsunami? The earthquake reached a 9.3 on the Richter scale. Okay, thank you, sir. Back to Cole and Justin for further information.
The Sumatra earthquake in summary is on the morning of December 26, 2004. A magnitude 9.3 struck off the northwest coast of the Indonesian Sumatra island.
Yeah, I heard that was devastating. That was pretty close to shore.
Yeah, I know, and it was that close. And then it probably magnified a bunch of destruction. And did they have any time to send out a warning signal?
They had no knowledge. They didn't even have a warning system. They didn't even know where tsunami was.
Tragic. I can just imagine people walking out there when the tide just pulled in, seeing fish flopping everywhere, kids picking it up, and then all you see is a wall of water.
Many tourists died. Well, the estimated deaths in all the islands that got hit were about 230,210 deaths.
Wow, and that's just today. I mean, they probably just started evacuating, and that's probably just right now. I mean, for all we know, it could be 500,000.
Yeah, and when a tsunami hits, it obliterates everything. So I'm saying, like, bridges, buildings, roads, railroads. And vegetation, as it comes back out into the ocean, it brings back everything with it. So we're talking like it's really hard to get, emergency helicopters to pull people out if they have anything,
And being so close, it probably just magnified everything. I mean, it would probably take most of the hits. It took probably most of the hit, right? Just being off the coast, and many of the lesser, like many other countries, probably just got some of the secondary stuff.
Yeah, and that launched into mass chaos. People getting diseases, infections, and lack of food.
Yeah, I mean, the lack of food, it completely destroyed all the fish. Well, not technically destroyed, but when the tide pulled in, it left many fish just flopping there. I mean, there were probably millions of fish right there.
And their environment makes it harsh for them to live on, because like I said before, when it comes back into the ocean, it takes everything with it. So they've got at least about a couple of species of plants there. Eventually, like fishing, like you said, fish are all flopping around everywhere and stuff, and destroying their boats. They can't go out and buy meat and go get like fish for meat or have any animals to
What I can say right here is that our hearts go out to them, and I'm sure you can agree too. This is KGW, and out. It's been 5 years since that unfortunate day of December 26, 2004. Justin, can you please tell us about how it changed people's lives?
Well, I mean, they're doing good, but also bad, because the death toll, if you rose by hundreds, even thousands, because when tsunami hit, it broke out sewer lines and mixed into their drinking water. So I mean, they're drinking that polluted water, which is killing more and more and more people.
But initially, just the tsunami killed about 230,000 people, but then after the sewer broke, people were drinking dirty water and contaminated water, and they just kind of drank themselves to death, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say, with all the sickness and disease in it.
Yeah, and I mean, in that whole catastrophe, you get cuts, you get wounds, and those getting infected can also kill you.
Yeah, and now the death toll has risen up to over 300,000.
Yeah, and we're spending money over there, to help rebuild,
but it still will take years to rebuild.
Yeah, and the tourism has gone down since that day. So
people are afraid of going back there in case another one happens. That's pretty much all we have to say. We still hope that they can rebuild, and our hearts still go out to them.